Ah, yeah. Have you now?
So you watch. You're looking at them. Well, tell me when you're on the stream.
It says live stream offline.
Yeah, you have to re re because I ended the stream. You'll have to recycle the or
Oh,
refresh.
refresh the. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, you forget to do that. So it's the track again, is there? Yeah, have you?
So it's the big track. The
Yeah,
big,
got
big.
you now.
Okay. So, but so the speed is right here. So where the red dot is right before the braking. It's also the video. I let's see, let's go. Let's see here. Let's go flash real quick. Okay, if you look at the video, here's the 200 foot board.
Right.
Okay. Now, okay, so the yellow line is the speed trace of that this is showing. Okay. Now I can put all the laps and see all the variance of speed. So
Ah, yes, yes.
so let me go forward a little bit. So okay, so you can see over here all the speeds are very close.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh,
But then
yeah.
all the speeds just go all like there's a big variance between the speeds. So now the question remember I was saying that data is great at answering questions, but you gotta formulate data is
Yeah.
great at answering, but you gotta formulate the question. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. So the question is I see all this variance in speed where back here it was very close. The question is why? Why from here to here I get all this well let's go from here the delta between the speeds is within 2 kilometers. You see that? And then
Oh, yeah.
so here to here is the top speed is 2 kilometers difference. But over here this it's about
20.
20? Yeah. Okay.
That's weird. That's strange.
So,
Were you did you start sliding the tires on the first corner or the first lap? And then you're trying to fix that every time, maybe, no?
no.
With that?
My hypothesis is the the way I was braking is different each lap. So let's go over to this and you see the difference in the so yeah let me take away the overlays. This is the application. So this is distance. So this is 6,000. So every one of these vertical lines is 10 feet. Okay?
Right.
Now, why is that variance of speed? Look at the variance of where I was actually braking. I mean, there's 50 feet difference between this line. So there's a variance of braking area of 60 feet. So that'd be like 20 meters or so.
That's really strange.
Well, no, that's the reason why there's a speed variance. Is the place I had started braking is completely arbitrary. It's not. So if you remember my goal, so my goal would be, okay, Todd, you need to brake at the same spot every time.
Yeah. Well, that's only if your brakes allow it. Like if your brakes are going to get hotter and hotter, you're going to have to
That's not
brake earlier.
I don't have brake fade. That's not an issue.
Ah, okay, right.
Um,
Are you
I-
sure?
Yes. Okay. You
Well, that shouldn't be a problem then.
No. You just asked the question. Are you sure you don't have brake fade? Okay.
Yeah.
So let's. How do I? The thing I want to instill in you is don't assume anything. Don't assume when you make a question, then you say, okay, this is the answer as evidenced by. So
I assume everything.
so let's
Assuming Ed.
so let's we can very easily do this. Okay. So this is a complete lap, right? And we're looking
Yeah.
at looking at the longitudinal G's, okay? And this is the most negative it got to, okay? Which is on this lap would be right here. Okay, so this video is not
Gone off sync again, is it?
it's out of sync. But look at where the red dot is. The most. So this is lap 1, okay, and
Right.
I'm literally just warming up the tires, okay. So this lap, the most negative G was 0.87. Okay, so now let's go to the next lap. We're just looking at this number right here, this purple number. So
Yeah.
So that's almost negative 1G. So I'm just gonna go through the laps.
Wow. Every lap is either higher or lower.
Well, it's
Oh,
very
now
but,
it's not.
But,
Yeah.
but it's very close.
It's very what?
It's 0.9 something.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a full negative 1, but so if I was getting brake fade, the negative G's would be decreasing. The brakes would be getting hot and they would lose deceleration force, you know.
Yeah.
And so what I'm saying is, no, I don't get brake fade as evidenced by the consistency of the maximum negative G.
Okay.
Now,
I thought if you got brake fade that you would be going. If you were using your same brake spots, you'd be going past that because you'd be braking, but the brakes wouldn't be working properly, wouldn't they?
yeah, that's
You kind of you go through your braking spot.
right. But okay, so let's here. Let's go back. And let's actually look at the fastest lap. Here we go, fastest lap. Now, just because this is the fastest lap doesn't mean I did this the best on that lap, but
Yeah. So
fastest lap, and I started having, I broke at 6,273 feet, which is this right there. Okay, but
Yeah.
now,
All right. Yeah.
okay, and that's what the brake pressure looked like. Okay, so we're just looking at this. Now,
Yeah.
my thoughts is, and my hypothesis is, the position I started braking was varying a lot. Okay, so we're gonna look at all the laps, and we're gonna look at, okay, did the position I started braking vary? Did the shape of the application vary? So we're gonna quickly go through the laps. So the cursor is still on the same position. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Breaking a bit earlier now, are you?
Okay. So the first lap I broke earlier. So now let's just go through the different laps. I broke earlier. I'm braking later. You see where?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just that the lack of consistency. You need
Yeah.
a mark. Well, that's the problem with that track. There's no braking markers, really, is there?
No,
You
there
can't
is.
look at anything.
Yeah, there
A couple
is.
of blades of grass.
No, there is. Yeah, well,
Yeah, but I'm not talking about actual 300, 200, 100. I'm talking about actual brake markers that you kind of you use for reference for your own self.
So I need to. Okay.
Get out with a bucket of paint and get out onto that track and start painting big white dots to where you're supposed to brake.
Okay, so let's do.
That's what they do in the Nürburgring. They paint white dots where people when they're training people on the course.
Okay, yeah. So let's just look. So here's the 300 board.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this video. Okay, there's the 300 board. There's the 200 board. There's the 100 board.
Right.
Okay, and
This video is not in sync now, anyway, is it?
well, we can check. Let's go forward.
You're on the brakes earlier there, are you? Normally.
It's out of sync by a little bit. So
Okay.
so
It's not too bad.
well, I can make it. Okay, so my we're shifting it by just a couple tenths of a second. Ah, come on. Let's see here. Wrong way. Okay.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
Okay. There. Now it's in sync. Okay, so this is, I'm gonna show you. So look at the steering wheel.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a right turn, and
Oh, yeah.
right there. So the steering wheel is centered, and the blue trace is at 0. So we know we're in sync. Now let's shift this back. Okay, so there's the 300 board, the 200 board, and I'm braking at like the 175 or so right there. But let's go. So here I broke at the. That can't be.
Looks a bit strange, alright.
Yeah, it's out of sync again. Why is? I'll have to look into this. Why is it's out of sync? Anyways, that's another problem for another time. But the way I make sure that the video's in sync is looking at steering inputs. But
Is there no start finish line, Todd? No?
yeah, there's a start finish line here.
Could you not put the video, put the front of the car at the start finish line and then put the video just, would that get it nearly accurate? Because that, isn't that where you're, does it not tell you where the lap starts?
Yeah. Let me see here.
So are you in front of the start finish line now, yeah?
The front start finish line is this gantry.
Ah, okay, right.
Okay.
So that's when your lap starts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can see it. Oh, yeah.
I don't know if there's a line on this on the pavement or not, but that's the part. That's the start finish line.
That's where the sensors are.
The beacon sensors are usually placed right here. Oops.
Oh,
Um,
sure. Even if you were that much out, would that matter?
so let's.
Is that a lot?
Yeah, that's a lot. Let me. Bonus options. So let's stick this all the way out. 0. Okay. Syncing data and video is hard to do.
Yeah, it looks it. There must be an easier way.
Okay, they're really close. Okay, so the
Doesn't look too bad now, yeah.
This is the gray was the previous lap, and the black area is the current lap. Okay, so
Yeah.
We're within a couple feet. Okay. Now we're getting good.
The dot is fairly accurate in the top map as well. The red dot going across the gantry, or the start finish.
This dot will always be accurate.
Yeah.
Um Where is the gantry? There it is. Okay, that's went the wrong way. So this is 1.35 seconds off. That's what.
Oh, that all right. I thought there were frames per second you were changing.
No. It's tough. Okay, so I went too far. This is. Okay, that's synced up within 100th of a second.
Perfect.
So
But
now the question is, what I want to see is, steering. Yeah. It's within. Okay, so I was just wondering the difference between the gantry and my technique with the steering input. But okay, so let's go back. So this time I'm breaking up the 300 board. And let's go to the next lap. I think that's out of sync again.
must have got out a big time. How did it go out that much?
I don't know. I gotta look into this. Why is it going so much out of sync?
Oh, you're on a different corner, yeah?
No.
Oh, no. That's weird.
This is weird. Something's wrong here. Because now my video's even stopped. Let's go to the next lap. It's completely out of sync now. Because look at.
It's like the video can't keep up with the cursor on the or something. It's very strange.
The adjustment we just did is invalid. So let's.
You can't move the video now on its own, can you?
No, the way I'm doing the video is by changing this offset here.
Oh.
So let's go.
Well, the red dot is at the start finish line,
Yeah.
and the camera, you're in the.
Okay, so.
Oh, yeah, now you're.
The video is pretty close. Okay, so the video is pretty close now. Now let's go forward to. This braking area. Yeah, this is what when I'm driving. This is what I'm trying to do. I hate to between the 200 and the 100. So let's go to the next lap.
It's the same place.
Now it's out of sync again. Watch. Maybe I need to move the cursor to cause the video to get back in sync. Okay, so here I'm breaking just before the 100. So now let's go to the next lap. Now I'm breaking it to 200. Next lap. Now,
And that's
No.
probably too late. So you're entering the corner too fast, is it?
no, I think so now the video. I think this is a hardware problem. The video is getting out of sync. Now, let's go next.
Wow. It seems what it looks like is every time you move that yellow vertical line, the video takes a little time to catch up with it, but it doesn't perfectly move in line with it. So that's I think where you're losing time with the graph.
So,
If that makes any sense.
yeah. So okay, I think I have an issue that I'll probably have to talk to Race Logic or my dealer, find out why this video is continuously getting out of sync.
And he'll probably just go, "Oh, you just have to push this button."
Probably.
Yeah.
But if you just look at the data, okay,
Yeah.
let's go. I'm just see the one problem that we haven't talked about is this distance starts at the gantry. Okay. Now if I took a different line or different radius, so like around this corner, or a different line here, it's gonna shift this distance. So let's say I did a really tight radius around the carousel, and then the next lap I took a wider along. The amount of distance would be different. And
Oh, so you're thinking the video is not on the right lap?
no, I'm looking at this distance marker,
Yeah.
okay, and the distance might have, it's like right now. How did that distance? So here I am. I'm breaking at the 6,272 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
The previous I broke, basically the same time, same place. But now let's look. Now it's saying I broke at
Perfectly.
at
Oh, yeah.
way back here. And now-
599.
Yeah,
That's weird.
and so the line might have been different, like going to the carousel or something, or maybe I went right wide here, and so that's why the distance is different. But let's see here. Let's go. But now we're back to here again. So previous and then previous. So this is lap 27. Lap 20. 26, 25, 24. They're all basically braking at the same spot. Then when I go to lap 27, I'm braking way early, it appears, and then lap 28, I'm back to my same spot.
You must have been concentrating on something else or something, were you?
I don't know. Maybe it was. Yeah, it was probably driver induced. I just broke a different spot.
Yeah.
But anyways, I should be going. My wife is gonna be coming home pretty soon. So.
On the ball.
What?
That was interesting.
Yeah.
Are you, have you tried any Valencia yet?
I have.
It's a very tough track.
It reminds me. It reminds me of autocrossing. To be honest with you.
Where?
It reminds me of. So autocrossing, when you go here, let me show you a video on the street.
What did you say? Autocraft.
Autocrossing. Here, give me a second.
Oh, autocross.
Now let's close this out. So this is autocrossing.
Oh yeah, timed laps, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so confusing with the cones.
Yeah, you get used to it.
I'd say so. I'd say you have to very fast.
Well, look at this. Look at the little section right here.
Oh my god.
So autocrossing is relatively slow speed, but there's a ton of elements. That's what Valencia reminds me of. Is it's a lot of elements. You know.
Yeah.
Here, I have a video. It's terrible. I think I did a race. I think I've raced it. Here. I raced this track maybe a total of 10 minutes before I went and did this race with the low fuel.
I did the same, and I had disastrous race.
Yeah, it was bad.
Because I actually did a nice qualifying lap, and then I just couldn't drive it after. I don't know what happened. It's like a panic set in. Everyone was going a lot faster than I was supposed to be going.
Right.
But they just plow through you when you're not going fast at all. Like there's no leniency at all. Like it's just if you're not fast, I'm going to hit you, or something horrible is going to happen.
Yeah, but it's just corner after corner after corner. You have a little straight here, but it's just corner.
Mm. And there's lots of heavy braking corners.
Yeah. So
and the last corner is like a roller coaster.
That's why it reminds me of autocrossing. It's just element after element after element.
And normally, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's what. Instead of turns, we call them elements because a slalom is an element. A hairpin is an element, you know. But
yeah. This is amazing. This corner.
Yeah, I'm not good at it.
It takes a long time, I'd say, to get right. I was watching Jadar. You know that fella Jadar? I don't know how to pronounce his name really. Jadar, I think they call him.
Okay.
Oh my God, he's a very good ACC driver, like on YouTube.
Yeah.
and he goes around this in a 32 or something like that, I think,
Oh wow.
or 30. I think it's 30 to be quite honest with you. It's just madness what they do, and they make it look so easy as well.
Yeah. So I need to practice this track quite a bit. It's kind of like what's the track that's not very popular that has the windmill? Um,
The windmill,
yeah. God, what is it? Um, here.
like the Ferris wheel.
No.
No, a windmill.
Yeah, I'll tell you in a second. It's not. It starts with Z.
English or American or
No,
where is it?
it's not English. Zandvoort or
Oh yeah, Zandvoort. That's the Dutch track.
no, it's the other one. Kind of brain party. Zolder.
Zolder.
Yeah, see the windmill?
Oh yeah, right, okay.
Um, but this track took me a little bit of
I
time.
love that track.
It took me a little time to get used to it. To get fast.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Once you click with those tracks, it's embedded in your brain,
Mhm.
and it's really good. It's really good fun when you get really good at it.
Yeah, so I think the same thing is going to be this one, the new one. Valencia.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Have you tried the new cars or anything? No, the Porsche and the Ferrari.
no.
The Ferrari is very good. I'd say it's even better than the BMW now.
Oh, okay. I'll have to try it. Is
You
it
should check it out. It's very easy to drive.
okay? I'll try that out. I wonder what the Porsche's like. Also.
The Porsche is lovely as well, but it's just a nightmare to try and handle,
Okay.
as usual. Yeah, it's a real car, it's a real driver's car.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to get the best with it, but it's very twitchy,
Mm.
as usual.
Yeah. That's what the so here you want some sticker shock?
What's that?
So this
Sticker shark.
sticker shock is when you're surprised at the cost of something, right?
Oh, okay, right.
Okay, so
Like for
this, I bought it used from another guy, so I only paid like $300 for this. But this
pension, rather.
so
Sway bar.
this sway bar is the sway bar I have, and I love it because so the distance between here and these holes is the same, and so to adjust the stiffness of the sway bar, you literally take a nut off the back side. I have like a ratcheting box wrench.
Yeah.
Basically a ratcheting box wrench. You can do it with a socket also. But it takes you about 30 seconds to take the nut off, move the arm to another hole, and put the arm back on. Put the nut back on. You can do adjustment basically lying on the ground, and
Yeah.
and so you can change the stiffness of the sway bar.
And what does that do for you?
The balance, the oversteer understeer balance.
Ah, okay, right.
So let's. Okay, so see, see how this orange line is going up and down, up and down, up and down?
Yeah.
This is nuts. Let me rephrase that. I think I'm looking in the wrong place. This is where I wanted to see, right here.
Okay.
The balance of the car right here, because the lateral G is right pretty much at the limit. It's going, the highest it went was negative or 1.15, but this whole section adjusting so that the car is right at balance and not understeering and not oversteering, not spinning out, maximizing the speed. So I'm going 120 clicks through this section.
Yeah.
But the way you adjust this so the feel is that the car is in balance is by adjusting the basically the spring rate. So
Right.
So let's see here. So you can change. So like I have mine set right now for 405 pounds per inch. But you could bring it, make it softer. You can make it much harder. With this is stuff, yeah.
Does that stop the roll of the car? Is it?
Yeah, it does stop the roll,
Uh-huh.
but what I'm actually adjusting is the front to rear balance. Where is the weight? Is the weight on the rear wheels or is the weight on the front wheels?
Right.
And so,
Well, it all depends on where the accelerator is as well, then, doesn't it? If you're
yeah,
accelerating or if you're not accelerating.
right, but you want to be able to. So that's what I'm doing with this seal acceleration trace.
Yeah.
You know,
You're adjusting everything with that.
yeah. So the car is. Let me go back. So the car is in balance, and I can adjust if it's oversteering or understeering about the gas pedal, because the car is in balance. The steering wheel isn't turning much. Let's see. Hey, let's So watch the video and look at how much I'm turning the steering wheel.
Do you think you're turning it too much?
No, I'm not turning the steering wheel at all. I mean, very little.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that's what you meant.
Okay, but look at the gas trace. I'm on the gas. So the top line's 100%. This line right here is 40%. So I'm
Up and
modulating.
down, up and down.
I'm modulating how the car is turning with the gas pedal,
All right.
and I'm able to do that because the car is balanced, and the way I balance it is by adjusting
This way by, yeah.
the sway bar. But
Very good.
this sway bar, the guy's a mechanical engineer, and he just builds these out of his garage kind of thing,
Oh.
and has them CNC machined and all that. And so he doesn't he prices them versus demand. So now there's $750 for the sway bar, and then you need to buy this. So this piece is CNC out of a single block of aluminum,
Yeah.
and the reason that you needed that is this is a sway bar mount, and it's connected to this piece of steel that's in the subframe, front subframe. What was
Yeah,
happening?
yeah.
What was happening is the subframe was cracking.
Oh my
and,
God.
and so what this does, so it cracked right here through here. So what this piece does is it makes this all into like one CNC block.
Reinforces it. Yeah.
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 But that's another $275. So now this sway bar is $1,000.
Oh my God.
Okay,
Oh.
but
Yeah, yeah.
I bought it. There's the crack. So these are the this is if you don't use this
That's
reinforcer
what's.
thing,
Yeah, yeah.
it cracks. But it's
So there was no sway bar originally in there, no?
no, there is a sway bar.
All right.
But
It's not as strong.
it's not as strong and it's not adjustable.
Okay.
The whole purpose. Yeah, let's see here.
Hello.
Yep, I'm still here.
Oh, you're there, yeah.
The whole purpose is being able to, within less than a minute, be able to take this bolt out and adjust the stiffness of the sway bar and put it back in during an autocross.
It's fantastic idea.
Yeah,
Great. Great concept.
but you can also, let's see here, racing heat. These guys have been making parts for Mazdas ever since the 80s.
Right.
And so, say bars. Let's see here.
Yeah. That's
This sway bar for $250 is basically the same.
But there's no adjustment on it.
No, I mean, that's the wrong one. Here it is, front sway bar. So, and it has basically 3 holes where this one.
Oh, that's where you can. Ah, okay.
This one has 5 holes, but you can do the same thing for a lot less and still have adjustment. You just gotta make sure you know. So like this one, you have so many adjustments. You could go in not knowing anything. But once you know what you want, then you can go buy this one. So if anybody ever wants to have the ability of this $1,000 sway bar, you can buy this $240 sway bar and have the same. The only thing I worry about is this one. This one might crack the front, the subframe because it doesn't have the reinforcement that goes right here. It just attaches to the same bolts like right here.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyways, that's the funny thing with, so Jim is the mechanic that prepares the Miatas. He has experience in the spec Miatas and also the World Challenge Miatas, the ones that let's see here. So this is a professional, and he sets up these up also. He doesn't produce them; they're actually made in Florida, but
Oh, okay.
but he has experience in setting up these professional cars. So today when I finished my 40 laps, I had the outside blocks. They actually got so hot that they were chucking parts of rubber off, and so
Wow.
I was like, well, okay, I'm overdriving the tire, and so then I was talking to him. I was like, well, what do I need to do? And he said, well, you need a little bit more camber in the front. So my next purchase is these, so I can get that amount of camber in the front.
Where do they go?
So
Oh, yeah, okay. Behind the back of the wheel.
so what they do, let me see if I can find a picture.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, yeah.
So they're basically, here I can show you a picture right here. I think. So this piece right here is the lower A-arm, and this piece right here is the upper A-arm. And where this, right behind this, they are attached to this subframe
Yeah.
to some bushings, and so with the bushings are offset, so it pulls this arm in closer to the subframe and increases the camber. So
Oh, very good.
you can see how the bushing is offset,
Yeah, yeah.
and then you get more camber. And so see all these blocks right here? This is the actual tire I actually use. It's a RS4. But these blocks are getting so hot that it's basically bits of,
Melting the tire.
well, it's not melting, it's actually bits of rubber are being thrown away or thrown off the tire carcass. And so, that's where, remember I was talking about I need to go a little bit slower. And
Yeah, yeah.
so one thing I need to do is go a little bit slower in the really tight corners, and so I'm not skidding the tire across
Yeah.
so much. And the other thing you could do is increase the camber a little bit, and so when you're actually going through the corner and the body is leaning over, the tire is it looks leaned in right now, but it would be more flat. Because right now the tire is actually leaning this way.
Yeah.
But anyways, and so Jim's like, yeah, you can go a little bit slower and then try to be consistent. Or you can put the more camber in. And then his next statement was, yeah, I realize you want to keep your car as a street vehicle, and this and doing the track days is kind of just a thing you do. It's like, give you a couple more years and you're gonna basically build a track car.
Yeah, exactly. You're better off buying an old Miata and doing it up maybe.
Well,
For the track.
I think I just need not. I think I'm gonna realize this. Basically, what I'm gonna do is slow down and see.
Yeah, save the tires.
And save the tires and see, and then.
But I can see where it's going.
Basically, one step slower, and then see if I can find other places on the track to gain the speed back. So
Yeah, but you don't enter many races anyway, do you?
no, I don't race. I'm just doing this against myself.
Yeah,
But basically, what I need to do is I need to slow down here and slow down here
yeah,
and save the tire, and maybe a little bit here, because these three corners are the like this. This is a tight
Tire.
turn also, but it's a very short amount of time. You just
Yeah.
you're flicking through it, so you don't really have time to heal the tire. So that's fine, okay. But in this section right here, this section right here, and this section right here, you're turning very hard, but you also have enough time to actually heat up the tire. So what I'm gonna try to do is slow down more here and see what the effect of the tire wear is, and then the next place I'm gonna so I'm gonna brake harder and slow down here, and then also I'm going to come around this wider, and so it'll be less G's and less stress on the tire. This one right here, because of this long straight, if I slow down too much here, then I'm gonna lose a lot of time, because then I'm going slower down this long straight.
yeah, yeah.
But anyways, you're always working on yourself, trying to sharpen that nut behind the wheel.
Stop the lights. It's constant.
Yeah, but it's fun.
Yeah, that's the what we're in it for, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's getting late for you, and I need to be going.
Yeah.
So until next time.
Good talk, Todd.
Oh, actually,
What's up?
Let me go find my phone. Let's talk about the next endurance race we can do.
Yeah.
Let me. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Alright.
Let's see here. My mom's coming this weekend from Minneapolis, so this weekend I'm not going to be
Nice.
available.
Okay. I don't think I would race that track. I don't know it at all too well anyway. I don't think I'm ready for a 6-hour race on it anyway.
Let me go.
Sorry?
I'm just looking at this weekend's race.
It's Valencia.
Is it?
Yeah. I was hoping you weren't going to say, do you want to do a 6-hour race in Valencia this weekend? I think it is anyway.
No, it's Nürburgring.
Oh, is it? Ah.
But
I thought it was Valencia.
So let me see here. Schedule.
Is it 6 hours? It is.
No, Valencia was April 30th,
Oh, okay, right.
and then May 7th is Nürburgring. So I'm gonna be driving my mom to the airport that morning. So the only way I'd be able to do this Sunday is if I was one of the later stints. But then let's see here. On the 14th I work. So then, ooh.
Oh, we're on around. I wouldn't mind trying it. How many hours is that?
Let's still see. can we find that out?
Yeah, it's strange it doesn't say it there. What's going on? That's weird.
Let me go back here. Let's upcoming sessions. It is a 3-hour race.
No, perfect.
How about we do that? That's the 21st of May, 3-hour race, you and me.
That is a long way away now for me to actually commit. So I will say yes, but
Okay.
in about a week beforehand, we'll go through it again.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not. No stress. No.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that let's pencil it in. We'll say.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. That would be.
And
That's
if I think I can't do it, I'll give you a message.
Okay. That's fine.
It should be grand though.
Yeah. And then the week after that is Misano. I haven't raced Misano in forever.
I love Mazzano. I'm only after recently liking it. I didn't like it before. I think it's just when you get a little bit better at it, you enjoy it more. I think.
Yeah. My
So sad.
my problem, my Achilles heel with Misano is, you know, the long straight and you have the dog leg, and then then you have the turn that here.
Yeah, you have to go down 2 gears to get around that turn at speed. It's a tough one. There's a lot of crashes on that corner.
Yeah.
And the worst thing is, if you brake too soon and there's a fella behind you, he's going to hit you because everyone goes at different speeds through that place.
I love these track maps. Since you now have the subscription, you can download these track maps.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, how did you get in there now? Where are you?
Okay.
I didn't even see where you went.
Okay, so log into your account at Coach Dave. Okay.
Yeah.
And then go to downloads. And well, here, my subscription downloads right here. You can go subscription download. I bought them way back when, but if you go to subscription downloads,
Yeah.
and then you can go to these track maps.
Oh, okay. Very good.
And so then these are the track maps that I think Dave himself made, but they are true to life. So let's go to the
Excellent. Yeah.
where is the corner? Yes, here we are. So you got the dog leg here. I have issues. Like sometimes I do this right, and sometimes I do it wrong.
The same as everybody. Yeah.
But
When you do it wrong, it's horrendously wrong.
you know? But my problem is I usually brake too much, and so the fast guys are really fast around here, and I'm slow.
Yeah.
But let me show you something. Let's go. So what I literally did is, here, let me convert this. So yeah. So if you get the PDF, the Adobe PDF program, you can edit these PDFs. And so what I literally did is I took this whole section and widened it out so it's nothing. So all you see is the track map, the name, and this little
Okay.
map right here. And then I went to an art store and bought really nice linen paper that you would do prints on, and it has.
Right.
And then I cut the print paper down to 8x10 so I could feed it into my laser printer, and
Wow.
I laser printed these tracks, and then I went to
Right.
IKEA and bought cheap like it was like a $2 each frames, and so
Yeah,
and so then on my stairs going to up. So I live in a 3-story townhouse. The first story is the sim room and the garage. The second story is the main living area, and then the third story is the bedrooms.
yeah. Right.
And so in the stairwells, I have all these track maps all framed up, and
Excellent.
when I go up and down the stairs, I can stop at a stair and just like stare at this. It's like and think about the driving line at Suzuka, or
And 2 hours later, your wife is looking for you.
well, it's like, you know, some
Yeah, you just
some
get into it.
like Barcelona. So
That's a
What-
tough track.
what people so so the line that most people do at the Barcelona turn 1, turn 2, and turn 3. This is the line that they do. They go way over here. They get in here.
Half the car on the curbs, yeah.
Yeah, and then they go here.
Over that curb, yeah.
Yeah, and then they continue this and they try to get the car over here, so then they can go in here, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, what I want you to notice, look at the radius you have here. Okay?
Yeah.
The radius is opening up.
That doesn't look right. Well,
It
I'm
is-
not saying it's right or it's
It-
not
it-
wrong.
It is right. Now,
Is it?
Now try this line. So you come all the way over here. You go on this curving, okay? And from this point on, from right here, you're full gas. Okay? You go
What do
over.
you mean your full gaps?
You are 100% on gas.
Oh, gas. Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay.
And so you go here, and you go on this curbing, okay? But then you let your radius go out. So,
Yeah.
So you're actually over here, and then you don't get any brake or anything. That you just get off the gas a little bit, and then you follow this tight, okay? And
Beyond the curbs.
well, you follow you're not on the curbs, but you're just following it tight, and then you let
Right.
you're on the gas, and then you let it swing out.
Right.
So if you look at this corner, okay. Now, so now you have this next corner. Now this is the open. If you look at this corner and Monza, it's the exact same corner. So look at.
Oh, yeah. Right.
So. Where's Monza? There's Monza.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
So look at that corner and that corner. They are the same.
They are identical. Yeah, yeah.
So the way you approach this corner and this corner are the exact same, and this corner and this corner is this one's more extreme. The way I do this corner is I try to get on here, and then I just full gas and just let the car drift out to this curving right here. Just like how I do Monza, it's the same thing. My key, so I come here. My key point is I want to be on full gas before the end of this curving.
Yeah.
And so then you're just drifting out wide to, these curvings.
Yeah, basically the apex of that corner is where the pointy shadow is. You see where the shadow turns into a point? I think that's where the apex of that corner is.
Here?
No.
Or here?
You see the shadow? It's kind of the runoff area of the track.
Yeah.
And it goes into a point.
Yeah. Talk about right there.
Yeah. Well, up a bit.
Here? Yeah. I'm in agreement. But anyways, here's another, so, Spoon at Suzuka.
Yeah.
Most people, when if you ask someone to draw out Spoon at Suzuka, it would be a tight and then an opening radius, right? Most people don't draw this flat area right here. And so when I'm doing this, I brake, come in tight here, let the car, so the full car is over the curb, so the right tires are actually on the other side of the curb. You're not going out of bounds because the left tires are still right here, but I want to get as far out here so then I can get on the gas through here and then end up.
What gear are you coming out of the corner at?
I don't know. I have to go look at my videos. I don't know, but
right.
my purpose is brake hard, get the car positioned, so then I can maximize the whole exit.
Yeah.
But having these pictures and just looking at them, I just stop on the stairs and I just stare at it a little bit, just looking at different lines, because it's almost to the point where I want to commission him to do the MSR track, so I could just stare at it. Just so I could just stare at it. But anyways, I do need to get going, and it's 11 o'clock for you, so.
Yeah, no problem. Okay.
Okay.
Good fun.
Yep.
All right.
Talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.